Have you heard the breaking news? Congress has just unveiled a major relief plan that could significantly impact millions of Americans, especially those relying on Social Security, SSDI, and other fixed incomes. Yes, we're talking about $2,400 stimulus checks that might soon be headed your way. If you've been wondering how this plan could provide the much-needed relief you've been waiting for, you'll want to stick around because we're breaking it all down, the details, the key dates, and what it means for you. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on this crucial story and other important financial news that matter to you. The economic landscape has been challenging for many, particularly those on Social Security and SSDI, who are grappling with rising costs of living. Inflation has driven up the prices of everyday essentials, like groceries, utilities, and healthcare, leaving many wondering how they're going to make ends meet. This new proposal from Congress aims to address these challenges by providing direct payments to individuals who need it the most. Imagine the difference an extra $2,400 could make, whether it's catching up on overdue bills, buying much-needed prescriptions, or simply having a bit of breathing room to handle life's unexpected expenses. Now, you might be asking, why is Congress stepping in now, and how does this proposal differ from previous relief measures? The reality is that there has been mounting pressure from advocacy groups, constituents, and economic experts, all pointing to the same alarming trend. Millions of seniors and disabled individuals are struggling. While earlier rounds of stimulus checks provided some relief, they were temporary solutions to an ongoing problem. This new plan is a response to these persistent challenges, and lawmakers are emphasizing the need for targeted support to help stabilize the financial footing of some of our most vulnerable populations. So, what exactly is in this new relief plan, and who qualifies? The headline is, of course, the $2,400 stimulus checks. According to the details currently being discussed, these payments are designed specifically for individuals receiving Social Security, SSD, ISSI, and similar benefits. Lawmakers recognize that people in these groups often live on fixed incomes, which makes them particularly susceptible to the impacts of inflation. Unlike prior stimulus payments, which were more broadly distributed, this plan is laser-focused on providing relief to those who need it most. But it doesn't stop there. There are also discussions about increasing monthly Social Security benefits and potentially adjusting the cost of living formula to better reflect the actual expenses faced by seniors and disabled individuals. Now, let's talk timing. When can you expect these checks to arrive, assuming the plan is approved? While there's no official date yet, lawmakers are pushing to move quickly, given the urgency of the situation. Early indications suggest that we could see movement on this proposal within the next few weeks, with payments potentially being distributed before mid-year. Some insiders have hinted at a timeline where the bill could be passed as early as the upcoming congressional session, potentially paving the way for checks to be sent out in the next quarter. While this isn't set in stone, the urgency being expressed by advocates and lawmakers alike suggests that action could come sooner rather than later. One question many people have is whether this relief plan will face significant hurdles in Congress. As with any major piece of legislation, there are bound to be debates and disagreements. Some lawmakers are focused on ensuring fiscal responsibility and might raise concerns about the cost of the plan. However, the widespread support for helping Social Security recipients and others on fixed incomes could help bridge partisan divides. Public polling indicates overwhelming approval for targeted relief measures like this one, with some surveys showing over 70% of Americans in favor. This strong public backing could play a crucial role in moving the bill forward quickly. But let's circle back to you. What do you need to do to ensure you receive your payment if this plan becomes law? The good news is that if you're already receiving Social Security, SSDI, or similar benefits, you're likely already in the system. This means the payments would be processed automatically, just as they were with previous stimulus checks. However, it's always a good idea to ensure your information, such as your mailing address and bank account details, is up to date with the Social Security Administration to avoid any delays. If you've moved recently or changed your direct deposit information, now is the time to update those details to ensure there are no hiccups in receiving your payment. Another question we've seen a lot is whether these payments will be taxed or impact eligibility for other benefits. Based on the structure of past relief measures, it's likely that these payments would be treated as tax-free and would not affect eligibility for programs like Medicaid or food assistance. However, the exact details will depend on the final language of the legislation, so it's important to stay informed as the proposal moves through Congress. Experts are optimistic that the stimulus checks will follow the same guidelines as previous relief efforts, ensuring that recipients can keep the full amount without worrying about tax implications. This relief plan comes at a crucial time. Inflation may be cooling slightly compared to its peak, but prices remain high, particularly for necessities. For those on fixed incomes, any increase in costs can feel overwhelming. In recent months, grocery prices have risen by nearly 10% and healthcare costs have also continued to climb. For seniors and disabled individuals, these increases can eat away at their limited budgets, leaving little room for anything beyond the bare essentials. That's why this $2,400 could be a game changer. It's not just about the money, it's about restoring a sense of stability and dignity to people who've worked hard their entire lives or are living with disabilities. The relief provided could help alleviate not just financial stress, but also the emotional toll of constant worry about making ends meet. Beyond the immediate relief, this proposal has sparked a broader conversation about the future of Social Security and support for seniors and disabled individuals. Some lawmakers are using this opportunity to advocate for long-term changes, such as raising the income cap on Social Security taxes to ensure the program's solvency for future generations. Others are pushing for more frequent cost of living adjustments to keep pace with inflation. These are complex issues, but the fact that they're being discussed alongside this relief plan is a positive sign that lawmakers are thinking beyond short-term fixes. There's even talk of creating a new formula for calculating benefits that better reflects the spending patterns of seniors, such as higher healthcare costs. Advocacy groups are also ramping up their efforts, organizing rallies and letter-writing campaigns to ensure lawmakers understand the urgency of this issue. Social media campaigns have gained traction, with hashtags like ReliefNow and SupportOurSeniors trending as citizens to voice their support for the plan. If you're passionate about this issue, consider reaching out to your representatives to let them know how important this relief is to you and your community. Every voice matters, and collective action can make a significant difference. What are your thoughts on this proposal? Do you believe $2,400 is enough to make a meaningful difference? Or do you think Congress should be doing even more to support those on Social Security and SSDI? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And remember, by staying engaged and informed, you're playing a crucial role in shaping the conversation around these critical issues. If you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. The more people who are aware of this proposal, the stronger the collective voice advocating for its passage will be. And, of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you're always up to date on the latest financial news and updates. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to acknowledge the resilience and strength of everyone navigating these challenging times. This relief plan is a step in the right direction, but the road ahead will require continued advocacy and support. Together, we can work toward a future where everyone has the resources they need to live with dignity and security. And remember, this isn't just about financial relief. It's about making sure that everyone, regardless of their circumstances, feels seen, valued, and supported by their government and their community. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.